What I know about Bloods. Now, this is a specific gang. It gives you autism that goes in where it comes to government and the central government. Nothing you have to know about Bloods. They're the exact opposite of autism when it comes to critique. Let me explain. Bloods know everything. Shit that you get into with adolescence is nothing compared to what a Blood teaches you. Brace yourself, this is a very dangerous, very carnivorous, dangerous gang. Me, I chose the opposite in order to structure my career. What Blood does, everybody knows that I went through a Ryan phase on my channel. That Ryan himself was a Blood. I can't tell you about the Catch-22 because I'm not in the meeting. What Blood does is it gives you an automatic Ryan literally in the meeting and in life. You see the older brother Harold, literally the older brother Harold of Anthony. I research on Rodrigo is who I call him. And because they expand from Ryan and why he's just a little R, exact same reason why they go in where it comes to politics and everything. You see, the thing about Blood you don't understand is it's your older brother in society. Everything he talks about is Blood. When it comes to good music, where it comes to understanding music and everything, it's Blood. How does Blood start off? First off, they do the lunge, and what makes a Blood and a Crip different? Crip have more calligraphy and a Blood spells out that shit. What is the lunge? What does the lunge do? The lunge is specifically made to trap a Crip. Tripping like in Tekaichi, you know how they do that little kick, that strong kick, catch you off guard, Burger, Jason, Sarah. Is the Blood lunge. So you can do everything in the book. You can move your feet side by side, leave it. When that one kick comes slow, Rock Lee does on the ground. Best believe that comes from Blood. How do I know? I tried Blood for a year and I dropped it. It was pretty serious because I was at level 76. I used it to get straightforward because I recognized that there are more things in society because of Blood. But let's get more to the gang. What I did was I stayed at level 76. I kept on flipping the shoe. And what I learned from that shit is Blood is more multidimensional, but literally our Crip has more common sense when it comes to certain things. What Bloods do is they have most of the exact opposite. That's a Crip off guard. The urban, legend and myth, literally, of Blood, is that I can't see her at close encounters. Literally, let me tell you, literally, at the end of this video, they are more than close encounters. Because the urban transaction from a Crip to a Blood, literally, is that a Crip is ready because he's stone cold, listening to his music. Blood literally catches him off guard. Crip is ready for a full-on brawl, and yes, it's coming. The Blood does something sneaky, literally, to catch the Crip off guard. Now, don't fuck with Bloods, literally. They are the definition of a gang. So let me just, put it plain out there and simple. What's missing a gangster where it came to the actual hardness, like, literally, what makes a Blood, big and dangerous, that 9 times out of 10, they carry a knife. And literally, and they're packed with AK-47s and guns up the wazoo. What makes a Crip hard, literally, is he brings a whole bunch of girls to the meeting. Sure, they all bang, literally. It is one of the biggest, ones of all time, because a Crip steals, too. What they do is the difference between a Crip and a Blood. A Crip has a more stocky build, and literally a Blood has a more, serious, agile build, and a way more agile way of fighting. Like I said, literally, what I did, literally, when I was younger, is I did the Baseball Hall of Fame. The technique, literally, when you test your feet, you choose your way of life. So what I did was, rocked around a lot, and literally, chose the color blue, and wherever I did, landed on my favorite rapper, Fabulous, Eminem and Busta Rhymes. I was a gangster where it came to that, with the critique. Not where it came to, virtually being hard within itself. Despite how much, physical strength I gained. But I just stopped this shit over time because I thought, Bloods were pussies. In reality, literally, what they are is that they're thievery. Literally, they are, trickster thinkers. They want things to think another constantly. Like I said, literally, when you laugh at them like how I used to laugh at them, I used to view them as a cartoon because they're being, literally, they're being teaching you this and that because I used to have an abusive girlfriend, literally, that was sitting one after me, and the running gag is that he benched 300, but he was dumb. What I would do was I would bench 280, and I would be 280 with speed, and I would do shit to catch Hulk Hogan off guard. What Blood does ain't mean automatically is he feels your subconscious, literally. He makes you do a dance after working out. He do skits for people, literally, like, hey, put that piece of shit on the ground, literally. Then he makes you reenact it, like, hey, that piece of shit had an egg. With hellish shit. So when they come to me, literally try to make my abusive girlfriend jealous, they're like, oh, Lily doesn't do this, Lily, jabber. Up to the stars, Lily, if I'm trying to play basketball, he's like, no, you put the basketball this way. They do is that they fall from my normal strategy for a gangster. When you do shit like that, Lily, I just look at you, Lily, let you do what you're trying to do, Lily, I'll let you go to jail. They're real serious for this video. I didn't know that they had so much. I consider a gangster dumb in all actuality because I hold on to society. Anyway, what the Bloodlunge is known for, literally, is it's an in-between stretch, literally, that catches a Crip off guard, literally. So what a Blood, specializes in is their thighs. Their thighs are made for military weaponry and machinery. And what they are is they use their thighs to catch a Crip off guard. And they're more agile. Come at a Crip like this, do you want to do a backflip? Echo exposes themselves. I forgot, literally, they're the ones, literally, that make history. They're the ones that make everyone. They're way more multidimensional. You can call the sweet truck on the outside. I'm telling you, they have shit, literally. I used to, judge them. Think they're wrong, literally. Think they couldn't do close encounters because of what they tried and what they resorted to. No, this between a Crip and a Blood was a close encounter I had with my brother. Or my oldest brother is a Blood, same as my father. I'm all like, no, the crispy. Ooh, the shoe's gonna be unique and I made my career. That was funny, Lily. The riot and everything comes to them. You don't realize that they're more industrial now. It's the biggest ticket. What their lunge does in order to go in and out, to catch a Crip off guard, they do is they work on their triceps, Lily. Obviously have biceps. Meaning sometimes they play chess. What they do is Lily, they put emphasis on their thighs. Lily, where Crip has thighs too, but a Crip when they work out is all at once. It's sit-ups, burpees, and everything. So what a Crip works is his body all around. What Blood works on is his body where it comes to intricate, too full of Crip. Very important because I know a lot of people who know like Bloods ask me a stupid question. Know what their game is capable of, because what they do eventually, they teach you so much about life, so much about NASA, so much about everything, is that they make you understand that you're a star, because a human, Lily, is partially made out of stardust, Lily, but that's everything in the world. You're not really made out of stardust, you're made out of meat, but Lily, where talks are grand and sentient, Lily, you're part of the universe, Lily, you're part of air molecule, and air is within everything. You can understand shit so much that they can control fucking the sun. They can do magic and superpowers, Lily, based off social understanding. So the only way, Lily, to beat a Blood, Lily, is to stay back, Lily. Let them fall for their own shit. That where it comes to close encounters, Lily, contrary to what you believe, Lily called them a pussy. What they do is they work on their physical strength so fucking much, Lily. Oh, I beat 300 pounds, Lily. I can rise back up like a Looney Tune. Super agile, Lily. I can get back up for a moonwalk, Lily. Fake with the left. Hit you with a stride right. Oh, I can also use speed. Oh, I can also keep going. Right in the middle, you caught me with a sweet tart. They are not to be fucked with. Put it this way, Crips are poets, Lily, and Bloods, Lily, work out poetry at its finest. You draw a couple of lines and then they draw a whole paragraph and say, yo, that's poetry.